Welcome to Wayne's World Garage. It's not hump day. Today's Thursday. Oh, I've got a little bit smaller crew here. So we've got Gary on the saw. We've got Phil standing behind him. And me, I don't know what I'm doing. But actually, what we're doing today is we're not really here to saw logs. We're here to change the oil and service our Minneapolis Moline HEB engine. 6-cylinder engine, 605 cubic inches of power. American power made in Minneapolis. Before we do that, we wanted to get the engine up to temperature a little bit. So we had a couple logs on the rack, and Gary's going to cut this up. We believe this log is a chestnut oak. It's very, very red wood. And Tom, who's probably our tree expert, said, yeah, this is a nice looking log. Doug cut several of these up Wednesday, and they're just beautiful, beautiful boards. Check them out. If you know more than we do about these, what type of wood they are, let me know. But they're very red, and they turn pink when they hit the sun. It's kind of interesting. So the good news is, this is not a big log. It's maybe, I don't know, a foot diameter, 14 inches at the most. So it's easy. So 2 or 3 of us can handle the sawmill, unlike some of these guys who do it all alone. But anyway, Gary's a sawyer. Phil's there rolling a log, which doesn't take much. Just a couple swipes, and we've got a nice size cant. Works out pretty well. I kind of like these smaller logs.
Full pull. All the way. All the way, yep. All right, now let's see what this guy is. 61 inch. With any luck.
Well, all I can say is, wow, look at how beautiful this wood looks. It is absolutely gorgeous inside. But what we're learning, the Setworks has numbers on it, and I'll show you a picture of that a little bit later. Behind the Setworks are these 3 little tabs, which we've adjusted and fixed. Those tabs are 1/8 of an inch thick. But when you change them 1/8 of an inch at a time, you add one, you take one out, it does not move the size of the log, or does not change the size of the board you're sawing by 1/8 of an inch, because the Setwork is gear driven. So what we've got figured out, I don't know if it's right. If it's wrong, somebody leave a comment, please. What we're doing is you take the Setworks, set it to 1 inch, then add the kerf of the saw. So add another 1/4 inch in our case. So if I want 1 inch boards, make the Setworks go to 1 1/4 inches. And we've got a little bit of adjustment with those 2 tabs in the back. Every board now is exactly 1 inch, and we checked it. It's spot on.
So now let's take a time out here, okay?
It's either boards or 2
You know, so I'm thinking in my head,
or stickers.
it's nice wood. There's nice color to this wood, I think. Tom thinks it's chestnut oak. I don't know. If it's chestnut oak, let's make boards like 1-bys. You know what I mean? That are
Do 1 by the width of it.
That's what I'm. Yeah, exactly. Ready? Well, Gary's here putting oil in the air cleaner. Boy, does that look nice. And I'll then put some oil in the PCV, whatever they call these things. I don't know what they are, if they're really positive crankcase ventilation or not. You know, it's not. It certainly comes from the crankcase, that's for sure. Yeah, this one here is a little bit nastier, but that's all right. That's it, huh?
That's that.
So air filter cleaned.
Cleaned, seated.
And actually, I think it does its job. Yeah. Can you help me put a little bit of oil in those little cups on the other side? Want me to get that, Gary? You got it? Nice. This way it won't splash 30 feet. All right, here we go, polluting America, one drop at a time.
Well, what size is it?
Oh, I got it. It is 15/16.
Okay.
Oops. Wait a minute. Make sure I'm going the right way here. Yeah. Only be entertaining if I say, yo, Phil, get me a beer.
I can do that.
The question is, I don't know how much this holds, but we're gonna find out real quick. Woo-hoo. Oops, yes.
Oil up to temperature?
Well, that's a good question. It's not hot. You know, it's only slightly warm.
Huh.
That's what I said.
I lost money on that one.
Yeah, I mean, and my hand's on it, you know, and I'm not crying.
Well, with the temp gauge, it wasn't.
Yeah.
We were up there, but we weren't
Yep.
operating temperature.
Yep. Well, it's definitely got several gallons in here. So you know what? I think I'm gonna need one of these other ones here. So can you take the cover off that? I don't know, Gary, do you have gloves on? There'll probably be like 1 quart left in this thing. I can kind of hold this off if somebody can pull this thing out. You know what I mean? I can put this one in. I don't know what the best way to get that thing out of there is without killing you. Not killing you, but.
Can you slide it underneath it? Just drain it from the spigot?
But I gotta hold this at the same time. But I gotta pull this thing out. We gotta pull it out.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have to, I think. It might be the.
Plug it again. Yeah.
Yeah, well, easier said than done. So can somebody?
I doubt I'm gonna get it out with you there.
Yeah. Let me see. Well, I can try and put the plug back in. Maybe there's enough. Fuck it.
You got more than a quart left in there. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Not much more than a quart. Yeah, you're just down to.
Yeah. That's what I was. A little bit of gunk, a little bit of sludge down bottom. All right. So do me a favor. Let's not lose this little thing here. That'd be bad. All right. All right. Should we let it drip for a couple minutes? That sounds boring. The question really is, do we feel like taking off the bottom of this thing to clean the filter or the screen?
I was gonna give him a little blow.
I know.
I didn't bring my thicker ones.
So if somebody hands me some paper towels, I'll clean this off, and I got Simple Green somewhere. I'll spray it down, and then we can. Thank you. Just drop them on the ground. I don't want you. Don't. Here we go. I'm gonna need the whole thing of paper towels probably. This is gonna cost a tube of towels. There we go. Nice. Well, I'll tell you what, this has never been, the sump where this thing sucks in has never been cleaned since it was painted last, you know? It's shocking. All right. So the question is, do we want to try to pull off this this sump, pull off this thing and check out the screen? I brought RTV, the right stuff, which is fantastic. You can put it back in service immediately. We're not going to be cutting gaskets. What do you think, Gary?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how concerned you are about the oil pressure.
Well, yeah. Right now, what I'm going to be concerned about next is taking a look at the restroom.
Just out of curiosity.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Seeing how it's probably never been off since it's been in place.
Yep. Probably wouldn't be a bad thing to do.
So the HEB engine has a large oil strainer for the oil pump. So we decided to take the 4 bolts off of it and pull it out and check the strainer and see how much sludge is at the bottom of it. What Phil's doing right now, he's wire brushing the paint, or trying to, off the bottom of the nuts so I can take it off.
Okay. Well, wasn't acrylic enamel one of the first paints they had?
I thought it was straight enamel.
Oh.
Oil-based stuff?
Yeah, Not as
Get
tight
it on
as,
there?
not as tight as you might. Yeah, I got it on this one. Yeah, not as tight as one might have thought.
There's only 4.
There's only 4.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing. And
There you go.
yeah, I'm not on it.
Yeah, you are.
No, I was like partly. There we go. It's not since it's so
Well, these
loose.
things aren't.
Since it's so loose, you know what I mean. I might as well just do
All
it
right.
by hand. Yeah. All right, so it's kind of exciting to see what this thing looks like.
There you go.
You got the other last 2 are on your side,
Yeah,
so
that's why I'm
I got this
gonna
one.
reach up and grab it. You got it?
Okay. There we go.
Wow, it's hot out here.
Yes. It's hot out here.
Yeah. What is that? Well, we're not going to get that ice cream.
Got it. Thank you, sir. Perfect. All right, so now this will be the big mystery.
You'll find out the bolts came out easy because this thing's welded.
Well, it's not welded, but it's certainly it's painted on for sure. You know what I mean? I can see. We can all see that. I didn't bring a hammer. Oh, somebody brought a hammer.
It's out of your bag.
This is yeah. Do me a favor, put your hand under it, maybe. You know what I mean? Just to.
Yeah, there's some goop.
Yeah. Well, that's why we take it off. Well, and what I don't like is, what you see that shiny object in there? There's shininess in there too. There's a piece of metal in it.
Well, there's a lot of sludge in there.
Yeah.
My guess is there's a lot of sludge on that. Whoa.
Yeah. Well, let's see what that looks like. Let me turn this stupid thing off and put some water gloves on so I can get down and dirty in there.
Yeah, you're almost the size you get in there and look up.
So there's a nut on the bottom of it.
Yeah.
All right, there's a socket. No problemo. So I've got sockets over there in that little blue Tupperware container. Yeah. So in my toolkit. So grab me a socket and we'll do the Helen Keller School of. Yeah. You're right. So just hit, I can't. Hit me up. There you go. There we go. I don't know how big it is. We'll find out in a minute. I hope. Shit. I don't know if I can do this. Can you take this socket here and put that on the socket drive? Because my hands, I don't have the grip to begin with. All right, and we are off. And this doesn't work, it's metric. No, just kidding. Oh yeah, that's better. Ooh, that's tight. All right, can use. What's that?
Shouldn't the whole pump drops down?
No. The pump's held on with 2 bolts to the oil galleries.
Yeah.
At least 2 bolts.
Just gotta gear up in there.
Yep. Holy shit. That's cool. Look at this.
Yeah. How about that? That's just like the manual.
Oh, and it's got this in it too. Does it show this in the manual too? Little spacer. Who's got the carburetor cleaner? But the good news is we're in good shape. So I can just spray this down here.
It's actually cleaner than I thought it was gonna
It's,
be.
yeah.
Turn the sludge of it in there.
I know. Well, it wasn't that much.
No, I think
I've seen a
Gary
whole lot.
pointed out. I think most of it came off the engine, out the outside.
Yeah, but there's a little bit. I just want to look in here. So there's no sludge in this engine. Maybe a
All
little.
in there.
What's that?
It was all
Yeah,
in that
there's a
can.
little bit. I mean, but we're not talking.
Well, there was a bunch in that
I mean, there's some that came out. You mean?
where the drain was.
Yeah. Yes. But I've
Didn't
done.
get anywhere else.
I've rebuilt tractors before, and there's a half inch of dirt in the bottom of the oil pan. Like, beautiful.
It's not perfect, but
But you know what though? It's probably a little bit better than it was. And I'm guessing this goes in there. Man alive, what a team. Teamwork.
I had bought an air compressor from Harbor Freight,
Uh-huh.
$99. one of the last oil filled,
Okay.
because everything's going oilless now.
So mine is an Ingersoll Rand T30, and I was just reading you're supposed to change the oil every so many months. I've never done that, but I will. But it's synthetic oil. It's $30 a quart or something ridiculous. Like what?
No, I was just told you run non-detergent oil in it.
I will do some more looking because I don't have a problem with that. You know what I mean? It's a whole lot cheaper than what they want me to do.
If you say anything that doesn't have a filter, you run non-detergent oil.
Okay.
Because you don't want the oil going in there scrubbing it and having
Right, right. Although the thing doesn't get very hot, you know what I mean? So I'm a little bit.
Depends how much you use it.
Yeah, I do not. It actually does get hot sometimes. You're right.
I was actually thinking about selling mine. I got a big Quincy.
A big one. Oh wow, that's a real one.
Yeah, 50-gallon tank.
Yep.
But I just don't need it anymore.
Right, right.
You know, I fill up tires occasionally.
Well, and that's what the neighbors come over and fill up tires at my house, and
Got that air station out there.
exactly. All right, I'm gonna try this.
We've noticed whenever we drive by the Wawa, the air pump is always busy.
Is it?
Always busy.
Wow.
Because Wawa has free air pumps.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
And I guess everybody with their,
Everybody else charges for air.
oh yeah, with their tire pressure monitors.
Yes.
Oh, I need air.
And that's not a bad. The tire pressure monitors are a good thing. I'm a little bit surprised they don't. You want to help? You're small enough. You can jump right in there and help me do this. He can stand up and do this. You're hired. What are you guys doing here? You're on TV. No, you're not. We're making YouTube video. You come check out the sawmill?
Yeah.
You got to be here on Wednesdays. Every Wednesday at 9 o'clock we saw lumber.
Oh, really?
Yes, and we need help. Can you use a saw? Can you use a chainsaw?
Probably.
There you go. What about you? Not yet, but you're ready to use a chainsaw. We always need help. You guys come here Wednesday, and you can watch.
Maybe in the summer, huh?
Yeah.
All right, kiddos.
Thanks for stopping by, guys.
Thank you.
See ya. Yeah.
Well, I was kind of hoping actually to find sludge there. Where
Oh,
on the screen.
Well, that thing was full of sludge.
that way when
yeah, but there was not a lot of sludge.
help the oil pressure once.
No, nope. No, the oil
There wasn't
pressure,
enough there to affect it.
my assessment is the oil pressure issue is bearings are worn. You know, and that's the way it goes. You can change oil all day long, do any Band-Aid you want, but. All right.
Part of the gasket may be up there.
Did
you see it?
I don't see it. You think it's inside?
I don't know where it is, but we're missing a
Okay.
chunk out of it.
I will take a peek.
Oh, no, here it is.
All right.
It's on here.
This has got a,
You don't need this gasket piece, right?
nope. Those are just, you know what I mean? They're awesome. They work well. Nice job, Gary. I'm serious, that was good. Because a little bit smears out, but it's not nuts, you know? Right. You did awesome. That's about as good as it gets, you know? That was perfect. I can't get on this one nut. Who cleaned these nuts off? Oh my God.
Some damn wire brush that wouldn't take the paint off.
I know. Yeah, well, it's serious paint, I guess. All right, I gotta get one more of these tightened down still. And then
The wrench does work. Seems to,
the wrench is, because it's a Craftsman wrench.
so it's kind of ish.
Yep.
Is that what you're saying?
Well, it does not have the tolerances that the snap-off ones do. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. That is gorgeous. Oops, that was not gorgeous. Oh well. All right, so now we need to put the plug in, but let's put some sealant on that plug too. And clean the plug off.
Yeah, you think it needs sealant on it?
Yeah. What do you think? It should. So, well, that's what a plumber told me. He said NPT, you shouldn't need anything on it. But you know what though? You got it out and it's free, right? So, a little dab will do you. Well, I'll tell you, I'm pretty. This is good to talk this shit through today on the Set Works. You know what I mean? And now we got that figured out. Thank you.
Yeah.
What I should do is clean the inside of this guy a little bit.
Well, it's good to know 5 is an inch.
Yes.
I was thinking 5/4, but
Well, it is 5/4
that's exactly what it
because it moves it an inch plus a kerf. So yeah, it is exactly 5/4. Yeah.
is. But when you're cutting 5/4, you're cutting 4/4.
When you have it, yes. He's talking some language that might be hard to understand, but I know what you just, now that we've argued for 10 minutes, I know what he means. It's this is like the wrong sized wrench.
Bring your blade on, flip one of the tabs out, that's the thing.
Is there a 7/8 inch wrench in there, please? In my kit? This one is like. Have this one back. I polished it for you. Thanks.
Well, it was 7/8.
Oh, that was 7/8?
Well, no.
What did I give you 15/16.
You told me it was 15/16.
Oh, I lied. I just made some shit up.
7/8.
Right there. There we go. Perfect. Where'd the old filter go? Where's the old filter? In the trash already. Good man.
Yep.
All right. Right where this is.
Follow it?
Yeah, that's going next. Yep.
What else you got?
I think we're done. Pretty. How tight you tighten it? You tighten it more than that, or?
As they say, just hand tighten.
Yeah.
All you need.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too, it's not exactly a high pressure system. I don't know. We're just about ready to put some oil in this thing. We got a new oil filter on it. Label that. Clean the oil sump screen. Clean the PCV valves. Clean the air filter. Do you want me to hold the funnel?
Yeah, if you would.
Yeah, no problem. Hold on.
I'm gonna dump it everywhere.
That'd be cool.
Okay.
$100 and some odd for the. All right, go for it.
If we're not, then
Yeah.
we can always add. It's like going to be a bitch to get it out.
I know.
We even hit the dipstick yet? Oh yeah, we have too.
Actually, you're below. You're not. It's a.
We're not at the
You
low.
can put another.
We wanna be
You can
about
put.
halfway.
You can put another gallon in.
Okay.
As you know, and there's none in the filter, so we'll put it in. We'll run it a little bit. You know.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Clear.
Fire in the hole. I don't know if I got to choke it or not. Yeah, I think not. Good. Oil pressure coming up.
Oh, I'm not going to add because right now we're
Yeah.
we're halfway in between low and high.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, is that nice? Whee!